Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Jen O'Sullivan. I'm a Senior Presidential Director with Lifeway, but I'm also a board certified naturopath, and I'm going to help you understand a modality, something that I use in my own practice, that is these tiny little stickers. They're phenomenal, and so phenomenal that I made it so that you cannot join my practice unless you use them. And so it's an important distinction to make because, I've just seen so much efficacy in using these beautiful little patches. So let's share real quick just a brief understanding of this. These are LifeWave X39, and we joke, have you been patched? I want to give you a quick disclaimer. This is for educational purposes only. I am a brand partner with LifeWave. This is not intended to give any medical advice. The product that I'm going to be sharing here is not to be used to treat or cure or prevent disease or illness, and this has not been evaluated by the FDA, this presentation. So I want you just to check with your medical doctor or your practitioner before you make any major health or lifestyle changes. Okay, so what is cellular decline? Well, at the age of 20, you are amazing, right? You have very high levels of what is called GHKCU. It's a copper tripeptide in your body. It's human. It's called endogenous peptide, GHKCU. This GHKCU rises and falls at the same exact rate as any healing cell in your body. This is really an interesting point to make because this is the kind of the crux of all this. By the age of 30, your GHKCU in your body declines by 60%, and by the age of 60, it declines by 90%. This is why we age, okay? This is exactly why we age. Well, GHKCU was discovered by Dr. Lauren Picard in 1973. And again, like I said, this is human copper peptide in the body. And he started doing research on, well, what would we do if we put topical GHKCU on the body? Very different, by the way, than what internal GHKCU is. So what is it exactly? Well, it's an amino acid complex of 3 amino acids. It's a combination of glycine, histidine, and lysine that you get from your foods, and then a trace mineral copper. Like I said, amino acids, generally speaking, you have some in your body that are made and some that aren't, that you get from food, but you get certain amino acids from your food sources like meat and eggs and whatnot, and then you get your copper also from food sources. But let's talk real quick about why this is an important whole thing. Why is this important? So let's talk about something completely different, resveratrol. Some of you have heard about this, and people tout that you should drink red wine because it gives you resveratrol, or eat dark berries because it gives you resveratrol. Take a supplement of resveratrol. Now, why? Why are people freaking out about resveratrol? It's because it can reset 2 genes in your body, okay? And that's groundbreaking until we start to understand GHKCU. If you can figure out a way to increase human GHKCU in your body, this is human copper peptide. If you can increase it in your body endogenously, okay, that's not with a supplement, it's not with an injection, it's increasing it where your body is making it itself. Do you want to know how many genes it can reset? It actually has been studied and proven that if you can increase GHKCU in your body, it will reset 4,192 genes. This is unheard of and groundbreaking, and is why things are changing rapidly in our world. Okay, here's the deal. Now, what if you knew of a product that could increase GHKCU? Okay, that's the point of all this. To help you understand that this product, this little tiny sticker patch, is clinically proven to produce endogenous, like we've used that word over and over again, but human, your own, your body creates it, endogenous GHKCU, which will then create younger and healthier cells. That is what is so phenomenal about this. This little patch is an FDA recognized and compliant general wellness product. It's non-transdermal and non-invasive. This little guy is made out of amino acids and salts. It's encased in medical grade plastic. That's why it's non-transdermal. It uses your own body's infrared light as therapy, easy to use, peel and stick, and it's patented. The reason we need to understand it's patented is that nobody else has this. There are other patches on the market, but not this. Nobody even has anything close to this. They don't even hold a candle to this. This is proven. We've got a lot of research and studies, but how does this work? In the case of phototherapy, the sun hits your skin. This is a basic understanding of phototherapy when we use the sun, okay? It's been around forever. The sun hits your skin is then signaled like a light switch to turn on the production of what? Vitamin D, right? So right now in the summer, if you lay out a little bit, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, your dermis of your skin is being signaled to produce vitamin D. The sun doesn't have vitamin D in it. I can't capture vitamin D in a jar, right, from the sun. It's that your body is signaled by that light wave, and it's a specific light wave. If I'm sitting under a lamp in my office, it's not giving me vitamin D. It's a different wavelength. So when you have a different wavelength, you're going to get a different outcome. So it's turning on health, and this is how the patches work. The patches are turning on health by using infrared light, your own body's infrared light, very specific wavelengths for this specific patch to increase endogenous peptides. And each patch has a different wavelength. Each patch that we carry, we have 10 different patches, technically 11 with the horse patch, but we have different patches that do different things. But why is this patch the most groundbreaking? Well, because when you can increase endogenous GHKCU, you have some really phenomenal potential benefits. The first level of activity that happens is mitochondria, and this is why so many people feel this energy. But what's happening now is that your cells begin to proliferate, not diseased cells. Okay, it has no ability to increase diseased cells. This is actually not scientifically possible. When you increase GHKCU, its only ability is to increase healthier, younger cells, not diseased cells. So rest assured on that. But what happens then is your strength improves, your stamina improves, mobility, cognition, energy, moods, your hormones balance, skin starts to smooth out, your vision can be supported, your gum health can be supported, your digestion, all this stuff. So when you think really hard about it, and you think about fill in the blank diseases, right? Will this help with fill in the blank? I don't know. All I know is it's going to produce younger, healthier cells. And when you have younger, healthier cells, it's going to produce a younger, healthier you, right? So I don't know where it's going to go to work on you first, but I do know that your body is a miracle. God created it this way so that your body knows, like, I need to go where most critical first. So sometimes things happen internally that you can't feel. So we want you to fill out the health tracker. It is free. You can download it on patchedu.com. But you're just going to wear this thing 2 finger widths below your navel or on the back of your neck at the bump where your neck meets your shoulder line. There's a C7 spine area. It's the largest bump on your spine. It's below the actual neckline. It's right at your shoulder level, and that's where you're going to put it. You're going to wear it for 12 hours on and 12 hours off, and you're going to commit to 6 to 12 months. And the reason for that is, how old are you? How long did it take you to get into the mess that you're in health-wise? What issues do you have? I don't like saying a decade per, 1 month per decade of life. And the reason for that, and you hear a lot of people talk about that, and the reason is because, I don't know, if a 40-year-old goes on this that has a bunch of problems and they expect to be like fine in 4 months, how is that even possible? I have a 40-year-old that has rheumatoid arthritis, and it's like, really? And you're on methotrexate and all these other drugs that are imposing on this is going to take longer. Like, expect 12 months if you have any major issue. I can't tell you if it's going to heal that major issue at all. I have no idea, nor would that even be legal for me to say it would, right? We don't know that, but it is going to be increasing healthier, younger cells. And if you can't commit to 6 to 12 months of use, don't use this product. Okay, I'm just being clear with you. This is an important thing to understand. This is phenomenal, and it is working in a major way. This is, patchedu.com is where to learn more about this. But what I want to share with you is a little bit about our company, right? Because we already talked about the fact that this is unique and patented and proven. But what you don't know is that because of this product, we have a 3,000% growth rate. That is unheard of in any company. And it's all